The end. This is the Antichrist, Paul Wildcat Holy from B-666.com, and Paul Holby at Tipple666 on Twitter. The end comes. People surround us and drag us into a place where they wonder who we are, as they look for me, the Antichrist. I'm already out there, people know who I am. They start cutting us and killing us and hurting us, the whole society collapses. Kind of like the hit American film Cyborg starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, with me being the cure. But people let me go and pass on through to get to my final destination. So at Rome, where I was Caesar, here where I was Powhatan, Tecumseh, or one of the presidents like Billy the Kid, or is it Stalingrad, where I was Stalin? Adolf Hitler had Munich. Well, he had a home in Germany. But there's places around the world that still want me. And civilization falls into peril. They start looking for a place to look for. They find out there's one that can fix it all if he just dies, as Paul Wildcat Holby, if he does die. The blood comes back. The gold blood phenomenon comes back as true. They realize when they cut my arm that it comes back as gold. They realize this is Paul Wildcat Holby, the gold man. And we have to let him go on to the next spot. So that's what happens to me in the end, as we all start fighting for our own selves. The civil war breaks out. Everything breaks out. Is Chris Mahler going to find out? Is Chris Mahler going to find out he can't live in the sewer no more? Or he's going to find out he can't put people down there because he can't live in there with them. He's trying to live in there with them. That's why he's putting people in there. So don't think he was being a big old asshole trying to stick everybody in there. That's what they're going to say. Or are they telling the truth? Espionage comes back. That's why I played espionage around everything I could. But you're going to find out other things happen. Cyborgs come out. There's animals out here that look like an animal. It's really a robot. You're going to try to kill it and eat it, and it's going to kill you. That's what they've been working on for several years. I think it's a deer out there trying to eat, and you got to kill it, and it starts fucking shooting at you. And you're going to find out it don't eat nothing but kills you. That's the way it works. What's the other thing? It's the great land of Powhatan going back to the Indian, so that everyone else gets deported from here back to their home country. They sure as fuck ain't Native American. Donald Trump ain't Native, but he's been deporting everybody trying to come here from every way to keep them out of here, saying there's no room. Well, what's he doing? Saying that's not what Powhatan was doing? Well, and then he's sending them back, and now he's going to say that he has the legitimate right of the land. Well, when Powhatan did his deal, he said, I get it back when the Savior comes, which I'll speak of, because I want it in that day. So he gets his land back in the great day. The Indian goes back to the normal lands of the Indian. So where does the white settlers go? Back to Munich? Where's Munich? Eunuch. I said Munich, and Munich. He's a eunuch. That's what they're trying to say in Oklahoma County, which is really false. Back to the time period when I lived. I live for all the time. But people like me, because I'm God, and I can bring peace to the land. So I can leave it there, I'll go back to sleep and dream again. But Mexico, I don't like getting my throat cut. The other one's wanting to prove something. But he's trying to prove it in a way called, we still got the one that's important. So it ain't too bad still being the one that's important. That's why Jasmine plays a big role in what I have. And just me being gay and me wanting to have a big drag queen name. Not at all. But you're going to find out. Plays a role, because how she felt when I turned the town square is how I feel every day when I go out in town. I'm just going to tell the kids to eat that loaf of bread. Well, probably won't these days, but after that big old expedition, and every medal I got in the war on terror, still thinking I gotta go pay for the job. What would you say if I was a Mohammed type of creature, or if I was a Mohammed in the SO end of the Mohammed? Now then, that's why I bring them in, and I can prove it by showing you that I am, by saying I have the exact same handprint, exact same DNA, the gold blood phenomenon. Did they know about it then? Probably so. The Sheening Blade. So, what if I was, well I was. There you go, Muslim. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna push the start button on this and go back to sleep. Why would she push that button? And this is how she said I can speak to him? Yeah. The other person speak to him was the king. He explained all that, wasn't even Paul speaking. He was talking about himself, right here. I was talking about me. He was talking about me. I was talking about myself. What it looked like. Or something. Anyway. That guy was talking to Paul, the whole make him look like he was talking third person about somebody, but he wasn't. He was talking about me. Paul don't get hold of it. One second. That's how you gotta interpret clairvoyant, trademark. Clairvoyance, trademark names. Well, we call it 666 trademark clairvoyance. We do all the serial number on 666 and only when it's your. And we'll rise from the ashes of all this. It's gonna be badass. That's that big old Owen he comes save the day. Apocalypse. I like the pain. I like the suffering. I like this world. Little quote from the hit American film Cyborg starring John Connor.